Too sexy for my love. Too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave me.
Yeah. So
yeah, I just closed my eyes. I didn't want to see.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Sorry, we're later than late-ish.
Yeah, it's once again
Dean's fault.
it's Vicky's fault. Yeah.
All Dean's fault.
Yeah, so we got Jesus. I don't know what to say after that. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea.
I don't know why you did either.
I don't know. Well, Ray made it actually. I think it's hilarious.
That's not a good enough excuse. No offense.
I think it's good.
No.
Yeah. So anyways.
Yeah, we should probably just move on in straight.
Yeah.
Into the
should. Oh damn, 91 comments since I last checked. Okay.
I know, because everybody was all pissed because they were waiting.
Yeah. So we got quite the show.
Hurt himself and
we have quite the show. Shut up, Vicky. No, I'm joking.
Hi, Billy.
Oh, fuck you. We have quite the show. We got some asshole bullying special needs kids. And Action Labs, as well as everybody's favorite topic, numbers.
Hey, I made it quick. It's under 2 minutes.
Yeah, numbers. Thank God for that.
I love numbers.
I
got those numbers for my birthday, by the way. And it was one of my best presents this year.
Oh, well, that's so uninteresting. I don't even care what else we have now, Vicky. I don't even care. No, then we have John Malen just fumbling his campaign left and right. Just fucking fumbling. So,
and then we'll have a little show. Which we never
Dean
do.
Revealed himself. Must be a special stream tonight. That well, actually,
you missed last week, Hervoge.
Well, yeah, because that was.
That was last week.
That was last week. This is us just joking about it. But anyways, let's get into the asshole bullying special needs kids. Well, not kids, but.
Testify. Again, with my two front teeth, yeah. I lost a tooth. I actually wrapped my whole mouth on a water faucet in the tub a long time ago, and that's how I got these two front teeth.
This is why I don't listen back to these streams.
Why? Are you picking on a retarded lady?
Yes.
Like, is that
yes.
Why?
I totally am.
Oh, testify.
It gets worse.
Oh no. Okay.
She rage quits.
Oh, she's been here before.
Sure you are.
Me too.
We endorse the boobs here.
Absolutely. What baby oil do you flavor?
Just regular baby oil. That's all I flavor.
This is a total man.
No, she's been here before. Believe it or not.
Beautiful man.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not a man.
Sure.
Okay, stop with that.
Did you put it on?
Testify. You be nice.
I will not be nice.
Be nice.
Why are we all silent now?
Okay, I just want to stop and maybe it's because it's awkward.
Uncomfortable as hell.
Yeah, uncomfortable that your guest and friend Testify is bullying a special needs person on your stream. Like, maybe everybody feels fucking uncomfortable.
Right.
And the fact that only Doc Blaylock says something. Everybody else is
Not
just a
Alaska,
nutless,
not
sackless
Cyrus.
piece of shit.
Andy, they don't say shit.
Oh yeah, no, they're just like, we'll just let him do his thing, I guess. Like, what nutless fucking pieces of shit.
Be nice.
She can't tell me what the flavor.
Be nice to me or leave. Do you want that?
Bye. Please leave. Go. Do it now.
Wait, hold on.
I saw the gap in between your teeth.
Thank
Jesus
you for not
Christ.
saying coconut.
Okay, first of all, this
First
gap,
of all, hey, let's see the gap again.
that's none of your business. So stop it.
I see it.
Oh wait, is that a blunt?
Really? You're
Yes.
making fun of me?
Yes, I am.
Shut up then. Just shut up.
What? Are you scared?
No, I'm not, you idiot. You are just gonna get not me, so shut the fuck up!
Wow!
Leave me the fuck alone!
You attacked me!
No, you attacked me first!
You attacked me first!
Shut up.
I can't take these pills anymore.
Wait, go away.
Fuck you, you fucking fake.
No, you're the fake.
Look at you in the gap.
Oh yeah, want to bet again? You want to bet on that? Cause I will leave right now if you want to bet on
Do
that.
it!
Shut up!
Do it now!
The
Shut up!
worst part,
Wimp!
Yeah.
there's Testify turning up his gain, screaming at this girl, and Elazamat's just making funny faces.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Like I said, everybody here, minus Doc. I mean, granted, if I was Doc, I would have just fucking left by now. Like what? Like you know
No.
what I mean? But like, I'm not gonna judge Doc for not leaving. But like, the fact that everybody else just doesn't even say anything. What just giant fucking pieces of shit once again.
No, you're the whip, and I have a scalp.
No, you're the whip!
Lost a tooth when I was little, and I have autism.
Oh, wow!
Shut up!
How did you find Richie?
I found him by what he does on his internet YouTube career.
And what does Richie do on his
Taking
internet?
advantage of women on the internet.
So, wait, let's rewind on this for a second. Who is he abusing online that's a woman?
My good friend Rosie and Natalie. They are my good friends now. He has hurt my
I
friends.
subbed to Rosie. I'm a mod on Rosie's channel. Richie, I've never
Richie
seen
attacked my friends.
I want explain. What did he do, dude? I'd like to know.
He said mean words to them and made them sad, so therefore I need to end his life.
Okay, so Testify. You understand that there's also fake accounts of Richie Wright.
No, it was him. He was there.
Oh, Richie.
Yes, it was him.
I'd like to hear Richie's rebuttal. Richie, did you go into Rosie Wright's side chat or a panel and talk to her?
No.
How do you think I came on your stream yesterday then, you liar?
That's the invite link. What are you trying to prove?
You sent it to me. Did you not send it to me?
I'm on the panel.
Did you not send it to me?
And you started trolling.
Did you not send it to me?
That proves
Richie Wright, did you send it to me?
What does this have to do with Rosie?
Yes.
But okay, my question is, what does this have to do with Rosie? That proves nothing.
How would I have ever known who you were until what you did?
You spammed his chat for that link. What does this have to do with Rosie, David?
Yeah, and you were
So okay, all right. So Testify. You showed up in his chat.
Yes.
Asking for the link.
After
Richie
what he
sent the
did.
link.
After what he did to Rosie.
Where's the receipt
And
of what
Natalie.
you did to Rosie? What did
I
you
know what you did to Natalie, Richie.
Who?
Richie, what'd you do to Natalie? Tell him.
I did nothing.
Tell him what you did.
Okay. So apparently what happened is some friend of Richie's got in a fight with this Natalie chick.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I guess he called her a bitch, she called him a bastard, and that's all this is. And then voila. You end up with Testify threatening Richie.
Yeah. And like granted, they're empty threats, right? But like the fact that you're going out there with the like the intent of like fucking with mentally handicapped people, it's just what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Lunga
Natalie, Richie.
What?
Lunga says we should just ignore Testify, but at this point, I think he needs to be shamed first.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I don't
he
mind.
won't feel any shame, but you know, people need to know what kind of shitbag he is. for real. Not just he goes after us, or he goes after people in Comasgate, or he goes after Finatra or Dark Gift, but he will literally go onto streams and go after mentally challenged people.
Yeah.
Lower your voice, David.
Yeah, fuck you.
Where
Nice
did
voice
he
crack for a
troll
40-year-old
Rosie?
man.
Where did he troll Rosie? On one of her lives?
Yes.
Which one?
No, all I said was hi, and then
See? He did it! He
Yeah.
admitted it!
Okay,
David, David,
Yes!
settle down.
Testify.
David, don't yell.
Testify.
David,
Settle
simmer
down.
down.
He admitted it! I told
David
you, it's
Meese.
him!
Simmer down, David Meese.
David, relax, dude. We can all hear
Who
you.
the fuck
Stop
is David?
yelling.
You,
are.
David.
Relax.
Simmer down, David.
settle down.
Richie, when did you go in Rosie's chat?
Yeah. You said you didn't at the
Lower
beginning
your
of this,
voice,
you
David.
fucking liar!
Lower your voice.
Shut up.
Liar!
Let me
Yelling.
explain
Why are
Testify.
you yelling? Nobody else
Shut
is
the
trying
fuck
to talk.
up.
He
over
hurt
you.
my friends.
Stop yelling.
He hurt my friends.
Okay, relax.
No, I'm not going to
It's
relax.
okay.
I'm going to
Listen,
destroy you,
testify.
and I'm going to put your
Testify.
nutsack in a
David, shut
goddamn
up, you low
formaldehyde
shit. How old are
jar,
you?
Richie.
How old are you, David?
Testify. Listen, I'm going to be
David,
dead ass with you,
honestly-
dude. I like Rosie. I don't
I do
like
too.
people
Yeah,
shitting
well,
on
cool.
Rosie.
Yeah, and Richie does.
And I've never, in the time that I've known Richie, 3 years
Yeah.
now, I have never seen him be mean to
Well,
someone.
you just started off by he didn't know anything about
Shut
it.
up,
To
David.
oh wait, he sent me a link to. Oh wait, I did talk to her.
Why are you
Oh my
yelling?
god.
Relax, dude.
All the
Fuck
shit that
him!
you raised
No,
your voice
fuck
about.
you guys!
How
Quit
old are you,
covering
40?
for the little
You're gonna
fucking
wake up your
retard
kid.
there that is a
Buddy,
goddamn
wake up your
con
kid.
man
I
trying to
don't
attack
really
women.
don't say that.
Fuck you, Richie,
Fuck
you
you,
piece
buddy.
of shit.
Blah, blah, blah.
I am gonna drag you
David,
down through the
David,
depths
if you're
of
gonna
hell
yell,
that you
Alright,
don't
David,
even
you're
know
looking at
exist
my
yet.
phone.
You
Not
are
much
mine,
laugh.
Richie.
Let him
Don't
get it
threaten
out
Richie, buddy.
for a second.
Okay,
Richie.
I feel
Get
better
rid
now.
of this guy.
I feel better now.
I want to find Testify. I
feel
would like
better.
for...
Testify.
Wow.
Why did you do this? Oh my god.
I will bully all you bitches.
What the fuck is your what the
Fucking cunt.
Would you like to apologize for that? That's fucked up.
No.
That's fucked up, dude.
What?
She's like a clearly retarded person. and
She
you
attacked
are,
me.
She did
John.
not. You started calling her Gappy.
Well, it's not my fault. She has a gap in her teeth.
Oh god.
I'm horrible with names. That's how I remember
Oh my
people.
God.
Yeah. So I just want to I know last week I was regrettably very nice and suggested to Testify that he doesn't off himself. Because I know being Testify, like I said last week, it must be very tempting. And so it's not so much that I think he should now, but it's just that I don't think he I don't think he should not. In fact, I strongly don't think he should not off himself. Yeah. So just wanted to make that clarification because last week I regrettably suggested that he shouldn't. So
He's such a piece of fucking shit.
just like a
Yeah.
just a
I
giant
mean,
piece of shit.
Seriously, there's just and it's his shtick, right?
Mhm.
He starts his he verbally beats the shit out of this woman, right?
Yeah.
And then the next day he's on her stream acting all nice, let's be friends. And of course she's like, people on my stream, they showed up en masse. It was him, Cider, Crescent, and somebody else, I can't remember it right now. All end up like with the link to her stream on her stream, and they're all like subtly making fun of her and digging at her while Testify's playing fucking nice.
Yeah.
And to all of you who followed him over there in the chat, shame, like fucking shame on every single one of you who followed him then to Richie's channel and were egging him on, and then followed him over to what's her name's channel, Mama Bear's channel, and were egging him on. You should all just, oh man, you should all just re-examine your fucking lives.
You all shouldn't not off yourselves. You strongly shouldn't not off yourselves. So anyways, yeah, it's just uncomfortable, you know, like it's one thing, right? It's one thing to call somebody retarded, right? Whatever. I don't give a shit. This isn't like concern trolling. You're a giant piece of shit if you seek out mentally handicapped people and start screaming at them. Like,
it doesn't get much.
It's not. Yeah, it's just,
you know, and
it's
then
pretty cut and dry.
So you
know,
you can EFAP it on your own show, while you know your buddies like Cider and you are like, oh, isn't this great? Isn't this fucking great? It's sad.
Yeah,
it's pathetic, and you shouldn't even be YouTubing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly, Spectre. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, let's move on.
So, wow. Yeah.
I also wait. Before we move on, I want to say that I went ahead and I banned Testify from the chat a little bit ago. It actually doesn't have to do with this. It's just only people that pay their child support are allowed in our chat. So, yeah, you got to be a good father before you can be in our chat. So,
Jesus.
Anyways,
on to Action Comics, Action Lab Comics, actually, to be more precise. Who showed up back up in the news? Yeah, they seem like a real piece of shit company. Don't ever sign up or sign a fucking contract that is bad and as bad as some of the shit they do. There was an article in Bleeding Cool about Dan Mendoza, who I guess they settled with a lawsuit, which of course, you know, being Bleeding Cool, they don't fucking tell you what it was actually about. I'm assuming it was a contract dispute, but you know, they don't say because they fucking suck. So Action Lab and Dan Mendoza went ahead and they issued a joint statement, blah, blah, blah. Yay, now he can go on and do his thing. We're going to go ahead and continue to publish the run that we have left. So it doesn't sound like anybody got anything really great out of it. And oh my gosh, it was, you know, they're all happy with each other. I don't know. But part of the reason I bring this up is, so Dan Mendoza now has control over Zombie Tramp and can now do whatever he wants after the 7 issues that Action Lab has contracted with, and they're going to go ahead and publish. But at the very bottom of this article by Bleeding Cool, they say, where Dan Mendoza will take the character and comic is unknown. Now, I bring this up because a week ago, our good buddy Stupendous, which I'm going to have to stop sharing that screen and start sharing the other one because I'm not sharing. I'll have to share the other tab. Our good friend Stupendous published an article on Critical Blast, RJ's Critical Blast. If you're not reading Critical Blast, you should be, because it's way better than any of the other comic news you're going to get out there. And it turns out Dan Mendoza is going to be moving to Kickstarter. We'll have a Kickstarter for Zombie Princess in October of 2021. Stu's article was a week before the Bleeding Cool one.
So you're saying Bleeding Cool didn't have the facts straight?
Not everything, apparently, because they fucking
what a surprise.
suck.
What a fucking surprise.
So, yeah, everybody should go and read this. It's a bit about crowdfunding, and some of the major players that have moved into crowdfunding, like Billy Tucci and Ethan. And it's a good article. If you're not reading Stu's stuff over there, you're totally missing out. You just are. So let me go ahead and turn that. And this is really complicated because I only have one screen. I'm sorry, everybody. Life kind of sucks when you're doing shit on a laptop.
Didn't you just get a second
I
screen?
did. I couldn't mess with it today. We
No,
were
I
late
get you.
enough, and I wasn't gonna.
You had all day, Vicky. It's not like you were doing anything. No.
Oh, it's not like I was doing anything. I wasn't doing
See
anything.
how mad she gets, guys? It's all a troll, Victoria.
Yeah. Well, so we have this guy, Tom Rogers, over on Twitter, who had a thread about his dealing with Action Lab Comics. And I'll go ahead and I'll read it. Regarding Action Lab Comics, on Harold Lovecraft and Tesla, I have drawn, pencils and inks, a total of 264 interior pages, 15 covers, and colored 7 pages in a cover. Over the span of its entire publication, I have been paid $4,972.73 for all of that art. If you want to average that out, that means I made an average of $17.82 per page, lumping in the covers but not including the color work. How did this happen? Well, for the first 3 volumes, we were working on a royalties-only basis. Never doing this again. So for the first 3 freaking books, I made $1,372.73. For the 4th book, after voicing our unhappiness, we were able to finally get page rates with less of the royalty percentage as a trade-off. My page rate was $50 per interior page, $75 for a cover, so I made $3,600 on the last volume. I should also mention that all of these payments were hugely delayed, and communication from our editors was a rarity. For volume 4, I thought I could get paid after completing my work, but I was told that I had to wait until the book came out so Action could recoup its loss. Long story short, for volume 4, I had to wait until January of 2020 to get paid for work I'd completed by August 2018. And it continues. Way back in July of 2015, I did see a lawyer, a good one recommended by the Heloscope guys, to see if there was a way to get out of our contract and get the rights back. Unfortunately, due to the way the contract is worded, a legal battle might be necessary to escape. And that sounds exactly like what Dan Mendoza did for his Zombie Tramp comic. We decided as a team that a legal battle would be too costly. Timeline-wise, I should mention that by this point, I'd already completed more than half of Volume 3. And why did I keep going for so long despite the pay and conditions being so poor? Honestly, probably meeting the readers at Comic-Cons, the readers who were so amazing and supportive and always told me how much they loved what we were doing. So that is how they work. The rest is all just him talking about how great all his fans are. So, yeah, that is the story of Action Labs. And as far as I can figure, that is, like I said, what happened with Mendoza.
Yeah.
But in that thread, and this is...
Oh, wait, there is more.
Wait, there is more. Buried in that thread was a reply by a Stuart Kane. And he says, I refuse to buy anything printed by Action Labs as a private reader, nor do I allow their products to be stocked. In 2018, they picked up my friend Gordon's book for publication. Gordon had toured the indie scene for years with his stuff, and getting published was a huge deal. All throughout 2019, he was out around comic shops promoting his book, drumming up support and interest, doing all the graft to advertise his work. Action Labs didn't do a thing to promote it. The book was due to be released on the 18th of December, but when the date rolled around, it was never released. Gordon went missing that day and has never been found, and there is significant evidence that he took his life on the Fourth Road Bridge. Action Lab refused to acknowledge any request by Gordon's family or the police for information about conversations they had with him leading up to the book not being published or his disappearance. It took months for them to even admit they were his publishers at all. Eventually, it was discovered that they decided the book didn't have enough pre-orders and had shelved it, but never told Gordon. He spent months promoting a book that was never going to be coming out and raising interest in the rest of Action Lab's output for nothing. As a comic retailer, I tried to contact Action Labs directly to see if I could use any tiny influence I had to get through to them. All they told me was that it wasn't their concern. My friend died thinking he failed to get into this industry because of Action Labs treatment. About 6 months after Gordon disappeared, the book appeared listed on Comixology only release. Neither Gordon's estate or his family were contacted about it and have never seen any of the royalties. Thank you for the kind words and the sharing of Gordon's story. I'm sorry for all those out there who have been hurt by this company, and I'm going to mute this thread now because thinking about this again has upset me quite a bit. They sound like a stellar corporation.
Yeah, that is that's pretty sad stuff.
Yeah. So I just can't even imagine. So that's what they do. They sign you up for royalties, they fuck you over, and then you're stuck in this shit contract. Some people would only hope that they hired Zoe Quinn's Spirit Scar. Some people would only hope.
Yeah, Zoe Quinn, man, also a giant piece of shit. There's a lot of giant pieces of shit. You want to know what I just realized after doing this? Everybody's a giant piece of shit. That includes all of you in the chat. You're all awful.
Be nice to the fucking chat, Dean.
Oh, fuck the chat. Fuck
we
you,
got a
Vicky.
Great chat.
Wow, way to simp for all these pieces of shit.
Too, Dean.
Oh, wow.
I will always simp for the chat.
Oh, fuck you.
Anyways,
like
that chat. It's filled with people I like, mostly.
Mostly. Some of you,
some of you may
whether
never
or not you know it, she doesn't like. So
no, I do.
It's probably the ones who don't even expect it. Yeah.
Well, now that
that's sinking.
Testify has been banned, I guess I can say everybody.
Oh, watch her walk it back.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Now I'll show up with some fucking alt and I'll still be wrong.
Oh, Dabster. I meant everybody but you. You know I love you, Dabster.
No, you meant Dabster.
No,
you
no.
Totally.
Clearly, that's one of the people that you meant, though. Oh, fuck. I don't know.
So I guess we'll move on to canceling.
Yeah. Yes, Joe Bennett, the most based person in comics right now. The most based person in comics. Well, I guess
no long. Well, I'm
around comics.
Yeah. He'll just no longer be working with Al Ewing because political cartoons, I guess, are a hot topic, and unless your politics are correct, the guy you're working with just wants to dump your ass. So he says he's going to sever his relationship, and the shit is the contract was already up. They weren't going to be working together anymore.
Yeah.
So it's sort of just a big, huge fucking virtue signal. There's an image doing the rounds that Joe Bennett drew back in 2017. Fucking 4 years ago. I won't link to it, but I've seen it and it's reprehensible. If you've seen the image, you know what it is. An armored swordsman, which I assume represents Bolsonaro, given Joe's commentary, slaughtering tiny scurrying people with the buck teeth and ears of rats and big noses, and one of them is cosplaying Dracula. And the Twitter thread goes on, but I'm not even looking at the rest of the Twitter thread because this is just crazy. From 2017. Right? Okay, I get it. Joe, good old Joe, was the one who gave us the photograph of the the inside of a jewelry store with a swastika on the window.
Oh, based. Based.
But if
What
that wasn't enough to suddenly to cancel him, why is this one? You want to show the picture?
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Right?
Let me,
So why is this suddenly so bad? The other one actually appeared in a fucking comic book.
Yeah.
This didn't. And what is taking you so long, Dean?
I didn't have it ready.
It's the hat. It's the fucking hat ruins your brain function.
Yeah.
Your head gets too warm. Your brain stops working.
Oh, God. You know what I just realized? I hate listening to you talk. Oh, man. I just realized that. That's sad, actually. It took me this long.
It took you that long to figure it out?
Yeah, it did.
Shit. Took lots of people a lot quicker than that.
Yep.
Oh, that's kind of cool, Matthew.
Yeah, it actually is very cool.
If you want to scroll down a little bit and zoom in on the picture if you can. It's, political cartoons. They're just fucking political cartoons. And okay, he's slaughtering his political enemies, and the guy made them all look like little rodents.
I think those are Jewish people. Why would you compare them to rodents?
They do look a little Jewy as well.
Why would you compare the Jews to rodents? That's fucked up, Vicky.
But this is so long ago. Suddenly it pops up and it's a bad thing. I don't know. I'm just tired of the virtue signal.
Well,
and he's got to announce it and stomp his feet and yell it from the rooftops because, he can't just quietly let the contract go, or if somebody asks him about it, say, hey, I'm not working with him anymore.
Yeah. No, I don't see a problem with it.
I know you don't, Dean.
Yeah. Actually, these creatures actually invaded my ancestors' land and then took it.
Stop that. Stop that shit.
I'm just saying goblins. Goblins
took over. Goblins.
Who apparently look a lot like the Yeah, I'm just joking.
All right. I think we've killed that one.
Yeah.
We should go on.
We should.
We should. And now we present you with numbers, which is like
It's better have good fucking music like last time, Vicky.
I thought it was pretty good. It's not quite the same, but pretty good.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. I did not use the same track.
Why not?
This is the future.
All right, it's pretty good.
Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Oh man, yeah, that was good music.
Are you being sarcastic?
No. It didn't start off great, but then like the beat drops and it's like doo, 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 doo. Yeah, dope.
So yeah, there were a few notable things to mention about August crowdfunding. I mean, aside from the totals, which I It was the best month that we've had Comicsgate has had in quite some time this year. It does not look like Comicsgate is going to come close to making the same amount of money that it did last year, but that's because there aren't as many. And once again, we still have outstanding campaigns by big creators. Now, it turns out that PTP, who is the new Adam Post streams, guy,
what's his name? Patrick Thomas
Parnell, who sits, he's the new Adam Post that just sits there and really doesn't say much and doesn't really contribute, but he's there on every fucking stream.
Well, it's better than somebody that talks a lot, but nobody wants to listen to. It could be that.
Fuck you. He crowdfunded.
I wasn't talking about you.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't. I was just making the general comment. I really wasn't talking about you. But now that you mention it, I'm sorry, chat. I'm very sorry.
Quit it. He crowdfunded a trip to a con for himself and raised almost $10,000. I have issue with that, but that's a personal issue. If you want to throw your money at it, feel free. Art T. Bear's Black and White 2 launched, and the fulfillment date is April of 2023. I hope you guys really want to wait an extra, that's fucking a year and 8 months for a book. 2023 is like the craziest number I saw out of all of them. A lot of them are due within like 9 months, but that's just crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I have no idea what what any of those numbers were. To be honest, I wasn't really listening. I was just imagining that awesome music.
Oh, well, thank
in my
you.
head.
So it's just tough. All these big creators that are late. Ethan's Wrecked Planet is late. It looks like Rainbow Brute is going to be late. Who the fuck knows when Cecil's going to get his goddamn book out? Dan Fraga is late. Like all these, the bigger creators in Comicsgate that can't get their fucking shit together. And then, that mentality just makes it so much more difficult for backers to feel comfortable about backing smaller creators. These guys, man, and think about this, right? These guys were doing a book a fucking month. And then they come to Comicsgate, right, as independents, and it takes them well over a fucking year.
Yeah. To be fair, the process is also a lot different. Like they gotta, but at the same time, I don't think it's a whole 11 months plus different.
Right?
Yeah.
Tim and Mark do 3 or 4 campaigns a year. They're 2 books ahead in their work, and they're ready to just release, have a crowdfund, release the book.
Yeah.
And these guys that were pros who, like I said, were doing a book a month, can't even get one out in 3 or 4. Yeah.
So, speaking
I get lost
crowdfunds.
gazing at my computer screen when Dean's on camera too. Spirits.
Speaking of crowdfunds, let's go into the next thing. Yeah?
Sure.
All right.
Welcome to the stream, the great John Malen. Let's talk to you for a little while here.
How's it going?
It's going good. I'm a little, I'm happy to see you. I didn't think I was going to get to see you tonight.
I didn't think I was going to get on anything tonight. Like, I just did the biggest shit show ever with MailChimp, and it's all my fault because I'm a moron. And but I think I got it resolved. Basically, I had to open up a new MailChimp account. No, man, complete shit show. And thanks to Mark Bolton, who gave me the clever idea of opening a new account. So I think I have it resolved now.
No, wait a second. So first of all, you are launching August 1st, but for some reason you thought you would launch it at midnight. Are you launching it tonight still?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you going? Okay. Are you going to go on Yellow Flash's show, or do you want to launch it here?
Well, if you want to hang around, then yeah, I'll launch it here. So Yellow Flash gave me an invite, but it was such a shit show, and I just they got a lot of stuff going on over there.
I looked over there because the whole thing was somebody said, "Oh, he's going to launch it on Yellow Flash," and I went, "That's a good idea," but I looked over there and it didn't say anything about Godlike launch in the title. It doesn't say it here either. All right, here's what we're going to do. Tonight is very important. In 4 minutes, I believe. John, are you ready to pull the trigger on this?
Yep, I'm looking up the stuff right now to see what I got to do to get it ready here.
The link, John?
I'm about to. I like I said, I didn't want to do it before the launch because I don't know if that sends out a dead link. So as soon as it goes live, I'm going to verify it, and then I'll send it out to everyone that's on the mailing list.
There we go. We are funding. We're officially live now.
Yeah, I've been talking about it for about a year and a half, but I've only called it Project Thunder up until about 3 months ago, I think it is. So, yeah, very important project for me, guys. To be able to write and draw and have that total control over something, and trying to do something great, not just trying to put something out there, doing something great.
I'm waiting for the link to come through, John.
Okay, it looks like it's a good link. So now I'm going to let's see, how do I do this? Continue. I'm putting everything into this, so it's going to be a year-long process for me to actually draw this book out. But I mean, the time is being spent on the page. I look at the time that Ethan puts into his work and the detail, and this audience doesn't deserve anything but my hardest work. Patrick, did you get the email? Didn't you sign up?
I did sign up. No, I didn't get the email.
Okay, I don't have the email either. It's killing me. I'm looking over at my mail.
When one of you guys get it, you guys can confirm that there's no link. I'll just try to post the link in the text body.
Okay, you got 2 minutes and 8 seconds. You have not extended the campaign yet. This right here, this is the iceberg dead ahead moment for John Malen, but Cecil has distracted him, and Cecil has basically allowed John to take his eye off the ball. 2 minutes and 8 seconds, no matter what John does, is not enough time to extend the campaign. John, this is your money for the year. You want to pay attention to what... Okay, cool. It's okay. It's at 187. Now the clock says 1 minute and 56 seconds.
I'm going to refresh, or I'm going to extend it now. I think I'm going to do it for 23 days. What do you guys think about that?
Why 23?
Now argue with him. He's got 1 minute and 43 seconds, and now make John explain himself. Cecil's got John engaged in a conversation at 1 minute 25 seconds before the campaign officially closes. And by the way, you can't reopen these campaigns. He's talking about masturbatory asphyxiation. He's got that going on right now. Erotic asphyxiation, the thing that killed the lead singer of INXS. And that's an intriguing subject, but can we save it for 90 seconds?
Could you slam my balls in this bureau drawer while I hang myself? I need to jazz up jerking off.
47 seconds on the clock. And they're arguing. Oh my God. This is a fucking catastrophe.
45 seconds left.
Oh shit, I better fucking do something.
Yeah.
I can't even watch this. Isn't that tens of thousands of dollars at stake here?
You need to do it.
Let me go on down. All right, there we go.
Oh, this is so bad.
Saved. 23
I'm
days.
cringing already.
God damn it.
I'm kidding. I did the full.
Henry
All right,
Beeman
so
said exactly.
John is saying saved. I did it. All right, so John thinks he did it. 30 seconds on the clock.
Have a wank. That's what it is. Put the rope around your neck.
27, 26,
jerk
25.
off once, and then say, now
Cecil giving John ideas about hanging himself here. He said jerking off and what?
fucking, and you'd be like, "This is stupid."
19
Every time you
seconds.
jerk
It's
off,
still
you're like,
look.
What was I thinking?
60, right?
Look at John's face.
Yeah, why does it say 100 or
Type 60 or type 30?
This is
type 60? Send duration.
Wow.
60. Save. Oh, extend. Okay. I hit the save and continue.
I feel like this is like when they were trying to the Ed 209. They're like, you have 20 seconds to comply. And it's like, but I hit it already. I hit it. I hit it.
Closed.
You have 10 seconds.
Ah, the fucker closed.
Oh!
Oh no!
Yo, you Ed 209'd it, motherfucker.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
Shit.
You blew it.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, John was able to get his campaign reopened. They called in some favors. Luckily, EVS was there to call in the favor. But even though, like, Matthew, I know you're saying it's a nothing burger, and like, yeah, it's just funny. But it's like, man, John really did just fumble the campaign.
And here's the
from the
here's
start.
The thing. Yeah, it was literally from the start. This is a campaign that he himself says, I've been talking about, I've been thinking about, I've been planning this for 1.5 years, right? And he came on, and a lot of the shit from that launch stream isn't even in the video, right? He couldn't get the MailChimp thing straight. Then he had to redo his MailChimp. Then he sends it out too late. So the campaign opens, right? People are pledging. People who were on the fucking mailing list, who have yet to get the MailChimp email, but got the update from Indiegogo, right? So they're back in the tiers, they're doing their thing, they're looking, they can't find the specials, the special tier for the pre-signups because Malen didn't send out the fucking emails in time. So you had people who were, which is really nice. The people on the panel were backing twice once they got their MailChimp emails with the link to the special tier for pre-signups. But God only knows what happened to the people in the chat. How many of them ended up backing twice or ended up, having to go ahead and delete their back and then re-back once they got the link to whatever special tier Malen had. So, I mean, he sat there and it was like he was still editing the tiers and the perks on his campaign. He had no stretch goals. He didn't even know what stretch goals he was going to offer. Well, I don't know what stretch goals I'm going to offer. Oh, wait, should I have that trading card as an add-on? And he's doing all of this stuff during the launch stream, right? And then to just fuck it up at the end because you got too drunk and let Cecil fucking distract you. When all you got to do is tell Cecil to shut the fuck up.
I gotta say it is pretty funny.
It's funny as fuck. It is,
but
it's also sad. This is a man who wants to have who is starting a company doing fulfillment for people.
No, I think he's no longer doing
Did
that.
he nix that? I don't know.
Yeah.
He was going.
He did.
Yeah, that
mostly I think it was that I think he explained it. It was on Well Reds. That's why you don't know. Yeah, he said that people basically just wanted him to do everything, or like hook them up, and it's like this is strictly fulfillment, and it was which I can understand. Like fuck that.
Well, I can understand that too, but there are other places you
just
can go
kind of
for
fumbled the ball from the start on this one, but of course he'll be fine.
RJ from Critical Blast does fulfillment if anybody has any issues or wants, help getting that shit handled.
Yeah.
And he's got some sort of international shipping deals, like real shipping deals, not like the one Liam had.
Hey, Liam had a legit deal for shipping. He had the answer to the problem.
And nobody else wanted to get in on it.
Yeah, it was such good of a deal. It was such a good deal that it was very expensive for him. I don't take that as you will. I don't know how both those things can be true.
Yeah, But we have it. But we have a new slogan here. Yellow is the new orange.
Yes, yellow is the new orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will probably be a Liam-free zone for a while unless something crazy happens.
Yeah, Testify's our new Liam. We must bully him to the brink.
Testify is the new lol cow that will be milked.
Yeah. So anyways, I think we're going to bring on our guests.
I think we should.
I think we should too.
I'm closing the door.
No, you're not.
There, no. I had to anyways because all the outside noise would get in.
Hi, Thomas. Hi, Patrick.
Hello.
Long time.
Anything happening today? Oh no, some stuff happened.
Yeah.
But also recently stuff happened, of course.
Of course.
Your book.
Yeah, the finally it took a lot longer than I was hoping, but Villains of the Snow Sea #2 finally got released. A little extra help from Luster Dog in the chat, who did a bunch of the coloring. In fact,
Nice. Yeah, the first one was black and white, right? If I remember
yeah,
correctly.
it was mostly black and white. There was a couple of color effects on the pages, and I think we kind of wanted to do color, but we didn't have any plan for it, and wanted to be able to just do a black and white comic and fire it off.
Yeah, link is in the chat. People go check it out.
The link for the digital and the physical is basically on there. That's one nice thing about Amazon is you go there and it's got, if you got it on Kindle and paperback, it's just you click between the two.
Yeah, let me pull it up on stream.
It was a monochrome, technically.
Yeah, the coloring in the second issue is kind of more of a monochrome. Like a lot of the interiors are in shades of red, and then the exteriors are in shades of blue. And that was just something that Archlight originally came up with, and I really liked that. And so
the interiors are lit by campfire.
Yeah, a lot of campfire lit stuff.
I enjoyed the first book. So what happens in the second? I mean, no spoiler free, but at least
it's it's like not a lot even happens in this because the first one was still kind of slight on story because it was like a big fight, and then the second one's the aftermath where Laylee is injured, she's rescued though, and she sort of her and her rescuer, who is Thomas, because the thing is, I'm sort of stuck with the name because I just named the account after the character, and then I didn't expect that I would be answering to the name of the character this whole time because I didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's Thomas and Laylee sort of teamed up and sort of recovering inside the cave, and it was sort of setting up what the next issue was going to have a bunch of extra backstory and some flashbacks and stuff. But I have to find a new artist because Arcsoleil, it's explained even at the end of the book, is that Arcsoleil basically had to retire due to a lot of stuff in his life that was going kind of goofy. And he was barely able to finish the book too. It was kind of messed up. So that's why the book's late and it almost didn't come out at all, but fortunately he was able to come back.
How many millions of dollars did you take for this comic just for it to be late?
0.
Whoa.
Not even 1.
Wow.
That's really why I don't do crowdfunding because it's well, first of all, it's hard to get money at all unless you have the cult. You need really brainwashed people who don't who listen.
I'm going to interrupt you just like, Dean, can you scroll up to the top of the page?
No, I wanted to read this comment or this review.
There's a review from Hakeem.
It says, it is an excellent read in no way the read got in the way of the art. The anatomy of the characters could use some work, however, it tells its story. The illustration help assist with the story. Unlike some indie books that promise so much but can't deliver on quality for the high prices. Can't wait for the next issue.
I hope there is a next issue. That's the thing. I do have to find another artist, so I'm hoping there's next issue. But I mean, there's lots of artists out there. I might be able to pick up or find. But I'm just glad. I wanted to give a thanks to Arcsolay for at least finishing the book. But in this one, there is dirty stuff. So I want to also point out that there's like a adult content warning, even more than the first issue. Just straight up porn, basically, for a few pages.
Shock! I'm shocked and surprised.
Yeah, it's in a way, it's kind of fulfilling a promise made to a lot of our old fans going back to the old blog days that wanted to see like dirty Laylee comics that was promising, like, oh, I want to do a comic with Laylee that, you know, a follow up on the old Kill Everything comic, which is still free on Gumroad. That was about, you know, sort of like dirty sexuality and that kind of stuff. And
is it as shockingly horrifying or as lewd as the photos of Dean?
Worse, even worse.
Oh,
well, then I guess I'll just have to step it up.
Yeah, Dean needs to. Dean's outdone. Fine.
So it's what, $2.99 for the Kindle and $10 for the paperback.
Yeah, I wish I could charge less for the paperback, but the cost of just the printing, like, it doesn't even let you charge less than $6 for the book, and $6 would make, like, if I sold a book at $6 on Amazon, I would make 0 cents from that. So I had to like pump it up a bit, and it still takes a chunk out of the royalty. And also on top of that, I submitted this to Comixology, but I just found out like a few days ago, Comixology is closing their submissions. They're not going to take any anymore because it's being folded into Amazon fully, and they're just going to take the Kindle versions apparently, or they just sell on Kindle now. So I guess I sort of beat that ahead of the.
That can be considered good news if you like all your digital comics in one place, or bad news if you think Amazon is some kind of giant leviathan eating every single other company on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Well, they already owned Comixology.
Yeah, they bought it a couple of years ago, and I think they bought it so that the Kindle could essentially just use that same guided view stuff. By the way, this issue is about 35 pages, but they're pretty brief. There's not much dialogue. Most of the telling of what's happening is completely visual, so there's almost no.
Well, that's how it was at the first book too. It was a lot of visual storytelling rather than.
Yeah, this one was kind of intended to be a slow burn. I intended it as a webcomic originally, and it is on Webtoon also, the first chapter. But if you want to be able to read it on a Kindle or
Villains of the Snow Sea 1.
Yeah, that first issue is on Webtoon in that Webtoon format, which is a little goofy, but it's there. And I was thinking of putting a censored version, a heavily censored version of this one on Webtoon eventually, but you still you wouldn't get the paperback version, or if you want that, or the Kindle version, which has a guided view, which I really prefer.
Did you know that we're not supposed to talk anymore? That we're not supposed to be friendly and chatting? I heard that.
No.
I know.
I'm not supposed to talk to Tim and Mark either, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I don't keep up with.
Well, actually, no. We're allowed to talk to them, but they're not supposed to talk to us.
Yeah, they can't. You have to send paper airplanes only in one direction.
I actually set up a tin can with string, but I couldn't find enough string. So
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of all that drama. I've noticed some of it, but I don't pay attention to it because, again, there's just other stuff I've been.
Yeah, people insisting that we have to stop being friends with somebody or somebody else,
or just communicating in any way or something. It's like none of that's my business. Just, this stuff is.
Yeah, I don't do that either. It's sort of.
I just focus on the making comic stuff for the most part, and the other stuff is like, it's just. I've gotten pretty tired of it too.
I know there's a lot of people out there who are all about the fucking. The only thing they care about is pretending to make a comic so that they can scream at other people about how they've been betrayed by somebody else in the comics industry
or other people, like people like cutting these weird alliances. And it's like, I've never been about, that's why I've always been saying, you know, the SWC thing has always been our own thing for years before any of this. And it's always going to be just our own
we're not
thing.
we're not Comicsgate, we're not pro or anti or neutral even,
or
we're just-
former or OG or any of that stuff.
We've
our always
own
just
thing.
been our own thing.
And it's working out way better for us than it is for anyone else.
It's pretty nice. I mean, even if we don't sell any comics, I just want people to know, you know, we're making these and here they are.
It's a better deal for the customer than anyone else. Any other deal that anyone else is offering.
Possibly in the history of comics, ever.
Ever. Oh, yeah.
Forever.
Except for maybe Tim and Mark.
Yeah, except for Tim and Mark. And
I wasn't gonna point that out, but yeah, I would say
no,
those
they're
are
doing
the
hard-
only
Tim and Mark definitely have the best deal. Like for $10, you get the really professional printed. We do this print on demand thing because it's sort of like our best option for us. I would like to do what Tim and Mark do. Like, you know, if I finish like a whole series of books, I would like to get like a nice hardcover bound or something like that, maybe. If it would make enough money, but you know,
it's a nice dream. It's a nice pipe dream, but I don't see that being possible for us on our budget or anything.
Smoke some opium, yeah. But we're trying to thinking of having Tim and Mark on a stream again sometime soon. I'm not sure when, but we want to. Maybe in the next month. I don't know.
If you get them on, invite us. We'd be
Yeah,
happy.
you know, I'll make sure that they approve if they're allowed to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you may want to just double check.
Yeah,
But-
triple check.
Yeah. So, everybody, Villains of the Snow Sea #2 on Amazon.
Yeah,
Kindle
the
and
art's awesome, by the way. The art's
Yeah,
really awesome.
Arxelize. The cover's really cool. The cover is by a different artist, but the interior art is still Arxelize, and he's got really good. I really like his style.
Yeah,
I
the
also
style
see,
is very unique.
I hope he's doing good, and I hope he comes back. But if he doesn't, I just hope he's doing better.
I
these
hope
days.
he's avoiding the vaccine.
Yes.
I also see that Luster Dog is credited as an illustrator.
Yeah, he does. He did the extra colors on the other half of the book.
That's awesome. I didn't know Luster Dog did that. I always just thought that he was a really funny troll. I didn't know
he's
that he
actually
also
an
does
artist
stuff.
himself.
Nice.
In fact,
well, that's awesome.
He actually, he's the one who made some of the concept art for a comic that I'm hoping to get made.
Yeah, that's the next project. The next thing from King Wolf Comics, likely the next book anyway, will probably be by my brother, written by my brother, and I think Luster Dog will do the art for it.
Very cool.
Yeah, so that's coming soon. And also literally #1, also on Amazon. Villains of the Snow Sea #1, also on Amazon on Kindle and paperback. They're also available on Gumroad.
Webtoon has literally #1.
Yeah, it's got that literal. It's got the Gumroad version of them. But I mean, if you want to read it as a digital book, that's always the option. And then if you want to read it as a physical paper, I really like the print-on-demand system that Amazon has, by the way, because first of all, it's not too expensive. It's a little more expensive than usual, but it's not massively expensive, and they handle the international shipping.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice because they literally do everything for you. You don't have to do any of the fulfillment. You don't have to do.
You don't have to invent a new form of box.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about
Or
any
charge
email
extra for box.
controversy or anything.
$200 for
Yeah,
a box.
You don't have to
simple
keep
and
Gemini
straightforward.
mailers in stock at home
Yeah.
and have stacks of books. It's just it's much easier.
You did have to finagle how to format the pages so that they get printed.
Well, getting it, it's a pain in the ass, like making a PDF. I had to learn how to do it. I was like, I'm going to learn myself this time, making the PDF. And Luster Dog helped me a lot with that too.
I was wondering if we should do a video, like a kind of like a
little walkthrough. Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Because it's like, how come nobody in Comicsgate has offered any of this information to help people try and get their own comic printed on the print on demand?
Yeah, I always
thought that was weird.
Whole another thing. That's
Because
like a
that's
whole
why I'm going
show
with like Amazon and Gumroad and Webtoon is, I just want to get my comic in as as many ways out there as humanly possible. That's just what I'm going for.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having us on.
Buy my book. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm not
for us
trying.
making
I'm not
books.
trying to like. Well, I am because you guys could like talk for the next hour. But
We could.
yeah,
We will.
I know. I know. So I am going to stop you.
We actually just did a video before this.
Yeah, we recorded Jim Tuner timestamp reading for one of Liam's streams. We were doing that for like 2 hours before your show started.
Because they just go on and on.
I mean, we go on and on too, but also the timestamps go on and on.
Yeah, they really do.
That'll be on our subscribe star too. Only for the pigs though.
But remember, yellow is the new orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I heard that from SWC first.
Yellow umbrella.
Yellow umbrella tug.
Somebody, which for some reason somebody was a real big fan of us referring to them as yellow umbrella. It's very strange.
Yellow umbrella tug.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Right.
chat. Have a
Night.
great one.
Buy their book.
Bye.
Yeah, buy their book.
Buy my book.
Like,
You do
comment,
that voice really
subscribe.
well.
Head over to my
Buy my book. I love that episode.
That's a great episode.